What's going on with Ondo Finance right now? Let's take a moment to dive into the Ondo chart, as well as I'll give you guys my thoughts, as we're going to kind of highlight what some of the whale movements going on right now, as we've seen a pullback, and kind of why Ondo is at risk right now at hitting some very, very low levels. I've told you guys a lot on my channel that I am a very big fan of Ondo Finance. It's a crypto that I think has a lot of room for upside. I'll never tell you to buy or sell a crypto. I can't give financial advice, just sharing some of my thoughts and my plays within the crypto sphere. So welcome back. I'm Mark. We do talk crypto every single day. If you're new to the channel, make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join us here as we do talk crypto, like I said, each and every day. And today we're going to be talking about Ondo Finance. I want to give you guys the news as we see it. And this is something as we've been facing a lot of downward pressure. The narrative with an Ondo is going to be one that we need to talk about right here, right now. We'll look at the overall market, kind of flat on the day, but some cryptos are being hit a little bit harder than others. And then some of them essentially are seeing some days, some movement into the green, something where we didn't start the day this way, but it has been kind of a mover as we talk about it more so. All right. And as we go down the list, we're going to talk about Ondo. Okay. And kind of where it's sitting in terms of it all. And that's where we're going to settle and find Ondo trading, at a level where, quite frankly, at 79 cents, it's something worth talking about. You look at it, it's essentially flat on the day. And if we look back over the last year, guys, as getting high and above $2 and some change, now falling off over 50% since what we've seen in the early parts of January of this year. It's something that is noteworthy for me. But the one thing I tell people, and I want to tell you guys this as well, you have to kind of understand and appreciate that Ondo is a very, very new crypto, relatively speaking. It's not been around for a bull market. It's not seen some of the cycles that we've seen with other cryptocurrencies. And you talk about a crypto that's just a little bit, I believe, almost 2 years old right now, just turning 2. It's very important to appreciate kind of the move that they have made. And this chart, for the all-time look of it, is super bullish if you want my honest opinion, albeit we are down from $2 plus on the charts. It's not been hit as hard as other cryptocurrencies. And with what we have going on with the world of RWA, it just leaves me with a lot of optimism where Ondo Finance could head, not just in 2025, but in the future. It's sitting very nicely, 39th in market cap. This is more of a long-term play for me. It's not something that I'm going to be looking at and, hey, well, we're going to make a quick buck off of Ondo. I really, truly believe in the long-term prospectus of this cryptocurrency. So that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys in terms of the price action, okay? Next, I do want to tell you guys, though, if you are looking for a new exchange, we do partner here with BTCC. There is a link down below. Right now, they're doing a cashback where you can earn up to, I believe it's $3,900 if you invite other users, but also I think it's over $10,000. $5,000 in cash back on your trades if you are a VIP user in BTCC. The interesting thing about them is not only have they been around for 14 plus years in the industry, if you are United States based, you can trade spot and leverage trading with this exchange. So check it out. Links down below if you want to get involved with BTCC. Okay. But this is kind of where we're looking at. We're going to talk about kind of the pressure that we've been seeing. And as we look at kind of the market cap, just hovering a little bit around 2.5 billion, this is something where as we look into the niche players within their kind of sector, Chainlink, Mantra, they are facing a lot of downward pressure in comparison to those other cryptos. But when we talk about some of the TA behind it and whale behavior, this is something where that the weakness behind Ondo may not be over. Now, this is not intended to be FUD. This is not intended to me saying, hey, Ondo's horrible. It's going to fall. It's going to falter. But it's kind of where we're looking at the RSI. And right now you can see kind of how we're currently oversold and trying to recover from that, okay? So that's kind of where you look at 34 being the Ondo RSI right now into the oversold territory, but that is the lower end of the scale. So a lot of that does suggest that while there is more sharper selling pressure that has kind of subsided, it's still a very volatile market. And I think that is a testament to kind of what's going on with the macro. I think there's a lot of things, tariff talks, conflicts overseas. There's a lot of things going into this one. And it just seemingly every other day, Donald Trump is doing an executive order that just kind of rattles the cryptosphere. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying it's volatile is because we have all of that going on. But on the same token, we do also have the most bullish pro crypto environment I think we've had as traders, and there's really nothing to show for it. So that's kind of where we're looking at. But if the RSI continues to fall, even getting below 30, that's some more downside that we could see a risk, looking for more price declines along the way. And it's a testament to kind of where the whale movements have been heading, okay? And that's where we look at the number of Ondo whales, and that's where you have to hold 1 million and 10 million in that range of Ondo, has fluctuated since March. We initially did see a sharp uptick, 188 to 195 in just a few days. But since then, guys, we have declined all the way down back to 191. So there's a lot of large traders that are trading Ondo. They're oftentimes contributing to some of that sharper price action within kind of what's happening. I think it's a testament, like I said earlier, to the more macro sentiment within the market. Okay, so tracking the whales are going to give you a lot of the pulse of the market, kind of where Ondo is going to be headed. But I also will tell you guys, when cryptos are on a very sharp decrease and you do see whales start buying, they're going to buy those dips, right? They're going to be the smart money buying big when the charts are low. And that's kind of why we have to kind of talk about them and really give way to highlighting a lot of these whale movements, okay? So reducing some of the exposure, taking some profits, those are going to be very common actions, but it also will contribute to some downward pressure. And this is where you look back and how low Ondo can actually go. Can it drop even further? Okay. Well, right now it's 79 cents. Can we get down below 70? That's going to be the big question. And some of the EMA lines that are currently in a bearish formation are suggesting that the downward trend may even persist further, as we will test 73, 70 cents for Ondo. But it's something where if this market sentiment does shift very suddenly, we could see an immediate breakout where you could have a lot of room to the upside, because like I said, guys, at these levels that we're looking here right at the chart, I think this is kind of just ripe for the taking as we look for a more explosive move to the upside. I just think that a crypto can only go down for so long. And I think that with all of the steam and all of the bullish narratives we have surrounding RWA, Ondo is going to be one of my picks for the long haul. And that's why I want to keep covering it, making videos, talking about kind of what they're doing, some of the news and updates along the way as well. And that's kind of why I wanted to highlight some of the whale movements surrounding Ondo Finance, where 39th in market cap, it's definitely sitting there. And I don't want to say it's too cheap, but right now it's a very strong value play for me at these levels, especially if you were a believer in Ondo before. We had that pump upwards, getting above $2 and some change. Okay, so that's my update for the day. Appreciate you all giving me a couple minutes of your time. Before you guys exit this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also be sure to check out BTCC. That sponsored link is down below in the description. Start trading on that exchange today, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.